Hello and welcome you to our training. I'm going to present you the technical part of the activity management. So I will be your tour guide for the SALTO platform. Let me tell you some words about the structure of this block. After a brief presentation of the website and its development, you will hear about how to create a TCA and how to proceed with the partner application process, both from the perspective of an Organiser NA or a sending one. Concerning the long-term activity management, we have already created a webinar for you, and its link is accessible on the documentary section of our site. So the official website is the SALTO-ET.net, but we have created a testing environment of it called sandbox.salto-et.net in order to familiarize yourselves with the menu point and test your knowledge for the TCA management. Some words about the development of our site. It has been started in 2020 by rethinking and restructuring the previous site, and this is the development itself is an ongoing process based on your professional needs and based on the expectations of the 21-27 Erasmus Plus program. We'd like to provide you a site with a one-stop shop approach where you can find everything in one place, from creating a TCA until evaluation and follow-up, and also news and the professional context of TCAs. The major point to know that our site is divided into two different parts. This one is that we call the front page. It is dedicated for the visitors and the potential applicants who would like to apply for a TCA of their interest. So you can see the professional context of the TCAs, news section, searchable events, tools and documents, and a possibility to log in. So this is the front page. And the second part of the website is the dashboard for the professional users that we call the activity management panel. We have to log in first in order to see this activity management panel. Here. So this is the part of the website that we use for the management of the activities. I'm here with a Hungarian TCA officer user, so I'm going to present you TCAs as the TCA officer of this NA. As you see, we have a blue menu bar that helps us and guides you through the TCA management, and it covers the whole TCA lifecycle if we follow from top to the bottom. We can see the system messages and the FAQ section of the site with the user manual inside. And after all, we have different menu points for the different steps of the TCA lifecycle. This one is the starting point to create a TCA or a long-term activity. And these three menu points are for the management of single activities. These two are for the long-term ones. And you can see the other menu points for the other tools like outcomes, evaluation, follow-up, expert pool, my network, and settings. We invite you to explore all these functions using the updated user manual. So the starting point, if you would like to create an activity, is this menu. Which is add new activity. And by clicking this row, we have this table with all the necessary fields we have to fill out if we would like to create an activity. All fields that are marked with asterisks are compulsory on the site. And please pay attention to the info boxes, to the pale blue info boxes, collageable headers, yellow info boxes, and field texts that have additional information that help you to interpret the different sections and fields. So as I mentioned, this is the starting point for all the single and the long-term activities. So after giving a title and a short title, you have to choose from the drop-down menu whether you would like to create a single activity or a long-term one. And after giving a budget here as well, and after clicking this add button, your TCA or your activity will be generated in the system. Previously, I created a TCA, so I will present you its template, how it looks like. So in this event many point, we have two subcategories. This is for your own NA's activity, and this is for the public events. By clicking on this public events row, you will see a table with all the TCAs shared by your international colleagues, and you can filter the TCAs by these columns. Reference number that has been generated by the system if you have created an activity here. So all activities are identifiable by a unique reference number that cannot be modified later. So there are separate columns for titles, whether this TCA is part of an LTA or not, priority, scope, sector, whether it has a good practice or not, event dates, public status. I will tell you about this later, type of presence, etc. So these events, these TCAs have been shared by other NAs, and they are exportable into Excel format if you click on this export public events to Excel button. And this menu point is dedicated, this first sub-menu point is dedicated for your own NA's activity, and as a TCA officer, you can edit your previously created activity here. So as I mentioned, I have already one for presenting you the template. So if I go to the end of the row and click in this edit event, this pencil icon, I can continue editing my activity. So as an Organiser NA, if you have created an activity and would like to continue managing it, you have a second menu bar appeared, a white one, that also helps you navigating through the process. This is the overview section of the template. As I mentioned, you have a reference number that is unique for every activity, and this is not editable, also like the type of activity and the budget year as well. But all other fields like title, short title, and other fields can be editable until the end date of the activity. As I mentioned, the publicity level that has a separate column on the public events table. This is the place where you can set the different publicity level of your TCA. First, if you are in the phase of putting the relevant information on your template and it's only an internal phase, your activity, will have a not public publicity level. So if you would like to collect the relevant information, just use this status. But after you have you feel ready enough to share your activity to other NAs, and you would like to have partners and sending national agencies for your activity, you have to set the status for this second level, what is the only for NAs level. In this case, and after clicking on save, and after you have to click on save. And by this, I'm notified that it has been successfully updated. So by this only for NA status, your activity will be visible in this public events list, and the other NAs can apply for your activity. And after that, if you have enough partners for the activity, you can set the level for the third one, which is the public for visitor status here. And by clicking on save, your activity will be published on the front page as well. And in this case, your activity, as it's on the front page, potential applicants can apply for your activity, and you can attract applicants of their interest. So after showing you this overview section, in the draft phase of the management and then the planning phase of the activity management, first we have to go on and continue fill out the forms, the fields one by one in this base data section. We have the main info here. As I mentioned, all fields marked by asterisks are compulsory ones. And the first one is the VP phase. And please set this according to the right status of your activity. In the planning phase, put edit to VP, and if it's and after the exception of it in the work program, please set it to the accepted by EC status. So we have drop-down menus and multiple choice menus like this subtopic and sectors, and you have to set the start date and the end date as well of your activity. And what is a novelty in the 21-27 Erasmus Plus program is the scope of the activity, that you have a possibility now to organize national or transnational events. So please pay attention, and if you organize a national one, set this field to national value. Thank you. So after filling out the main info section, we have the TCA program for all the documentation you would like to publish concerning your TCA, agenda, program, etc. And you can upload them from your computer. And this info field helps you with the allowed file types and the maximum file size. And after that, cost fields, you have to fill out the cost fields as well, and the TCA description. Sorry, this one was the TCA program, and this is the TCA description part of the website, where you can put additional important information about the aims and the challenges and the themes and goals you would like to share between your colleagues and for the applicants as well. You have an info box here, so it can cause IT issues if you copy text from another homepage. So we would like to ask you to copy text from Notepad or Word, or copy them directly here. And you have and after you have to click on Save, what is always on the bottom of the site. So we have a good practice section as well. If you have already a good practice that have been classified by your national agency, you can go into details by clicking and choosing the subcategories of the good practice template. If we would like to proceed with the partner application process, we have to go to this overview section of our TCA, and first set the publicity level to only for NA status in order to publish it for the TCAs, for the national agencies and for the TCA officers. And the next step to take is to proceed with this partner application block. Let's see this one. We have to give the relevant information concerning the organizer, national agency, the contact person, email, website, whether we would like to have co-organizing partners, and the deadlines, the date of publication and the deadlines. We have field texts for you to help you how to interpret the fields. You can also set the number of participants you would like to have and allocate them by countries if you wish. Like you would like to have for Austria or yes. So you can also give additional information about the profile of participants and whether any staff could be involved or not in their role. So we have to click on Save every time we are editing our template. So by this step, we are ready and wait for the partners. We are wait for other sending partners who would like to join our activity. So as you know, we have to publish it via other channels, Teams, direct emails, etc. But on our SALTO platform, these were the steps, the necessary steps in order to have sending partners to our TCA. So the next sub-menu category is the place where you can manage your partners. So there are different options to have partners, whether you can add them directly here by this button, or they can send a request for you as a partner. So pay attention if you as an organizer agency would like to have participants from your own country, you always have to add yourself as a partner as well. So I have to give Hungary, the Hungarian National Agency here, but I already done that, but I'm going to tell you how it works. So you have to choose your national agency, the contact person, and the contact email, phone number, whether it's an organizing partner or not, and the accepted places. And this is the place where you can set your own national agency as a partner and a different agency if they ask you to add them directly in the system. So I'm already there as a Hungarian national agency. And I added directly the Spanish agency as a partner, and I gave them a decision on the accepted places. I already contacted them via other channels, and I also gave myself, my country, this amount of people, and I also have this ETRC, which is a code for the Education and Training Resource Center. It's a test activity, you have to know. So they would like to have 5 people to my TCA. So you have a column for the submission date of the partner application. And I have the possibility to have a new decision on their requests. So if I change my mind, I can delete these requests or these national agency. So as I mentioned, you can add them directly as a partner or assess them here if they have sent a partner request for you. And you can export them by clicking this button. And what is a novelty in this SALTO site, we have a summary of all the contact details of our partners in one place. So you can see the contacts, everything in one place. And if you are a sending national agency and you would like to look for open activities, or you heard via email that there's an activity that has been open to have partners, this is the place where you can look for them, for the open TCAs here, if you would like to be a sending partner. So you have to look for the line, for the given TCA you are interested in. Go to the end of the row, click on this range icon, and by this you can apply as a partner. You see, this is the template of the activity. And by clicking this button, you can apply as a partner. And this is the place where this is the table where you see the status of your request, whether you are accepted or refused as a partner. But as I already mentioned, me as a Hungarian national agency, I have been added as a sending partner as my agency, as it's a bit schizophrenic. So I added myself as a sending partner. I am notified by this green banner that I have already been applied to this event. But after applying one, you will see your active table, and if you change your mind, you can click on this trash bin icon. So once more, here, this is the place where you can look for open TCAs. You can look your TCAs as an Organiser NA, and in this row you will see a table of your TCAs where you are to which you are a partner. So in this row, in this table where I am an Organiser NA of all these activity, I have to say that all rows and all activities that are marked by this pale red color means that you have a task to do, that you have to assess requests, partner requests. So you can also assess partner applications from this menu point, and you have to go to the end of the row, click on this Manage Partner Applications menu point, and you will arrive on the same template we already know, where you can assess the partner applications. And this is the ETRC request that I haven't been assessed yet. So I can choose between yes or no, and after clicking on the submit button, the decision will be done. And one other useful feature in this table that we have a submission date for the partner application. For your information, if there will be many rows and many national agencies involved, it will be helpful for you to know the date when they submitted their application. So this is the partner contact details, everything in one place. And these, after filling the base data and the partner application block, you are ready to have you are ready to go on the activity application block afterwards. So good luck for your TCAs and LTAs.